here's a beautiful picture of the lake in Diamond Bar, and you can see in the background here that you have the Honda dealership, and behind that is where the NFL stadium is going. But this is a good picture. It really tells a lot about Diamond Bar. It has a lot of history here. This Diamond Bar, this golf course has been here for quite a while. Does anybody know how many years it's been here? Yeah, it's been
since the 70s, I think.
Since the 70s.
The day before then, it was back in the, because I remember the 60s going to some wedding receptions there for family members.
So it really what I'm trying to get to is this is an icon for Diamond Bar. It really is. And so this is being threatened. It potentially could be a mall in the future. It could, if the stadium comes in, they're actually talking about taking a portion of that for a sports facility. And it would be a shame if that did happen. Essentially, part of this is what's been proposed to be part of the Shell Era project. And what that is this golf course would go, and perhaps a mall would go in its place. Maybe you could go to the second one.
You sure?
You just...
Should I use this area instead?
Yeah, just go right here.
Oh, I got you. Good to go.
Yeah. So this is just another picture, and people are actually enjoying this. I've golfed there myself. I'm not a great golfer, but it's fun to be out in the outdoors. And I think that's part of the message, that we want to keep the outdoors here in Diamond Bar. Go to the next one. Now this picture here is what I wanted to focus on. If you are driving north on the 57, back on these hills, this is actually the Toner Canyon exit right in here. Back over here, this property here is what part of the focus is. That's part of Brea, and then a little more to the west is Rowland Heights, and there is a portion of Diamond Bar in there. Then you go to the next picture. But this picture is actually, this is Brea that goes under the freeway and the 57 going north. You can see the backside of that hill. So that is the area that's, if that golf course is removed and becomes a mall, this whole area they would allocate a portion of this area for a golf course and then put 3,600 homes in there. So the 3,600 homes would be additional traffic, a lot of noise,
congestion.
a lot of congestion. So yeah, it just, right now where that project stands, it was proposed at one time. It's been shelved right now. My concern is that it resurfaces. So it may come back, Shell may come back and start negotiating with Diamond Bar and present something that appeals to them. So I would like to be part of that process. I've been involved with many projects at Metropolitan, and I like projects as long as it really is in our best interest. Go to that next one. And that's just another, it's here that same on-ramp. If you just look a little further to the west, that whole area would be either a golf course with homes in it too. And go to the next one.
So that means no more cows?
No more cows. And sometimes you see the cows grazing here. This is actually looking north. This is the east side of the 57. Right in here is where Brea goes under the freeway into Diamond Bar. This is what they call Site D. Site D is actually owned by Walnut Valley School District, a portion by Diamond Bar, and a portion by the LA County Sanitation District. And each of them have an interest in this. Diamond Bar, the verbiage on this was that Diamond Bar was reserving this for future growth and expansion of traffic. And so that's what the intention for Walnut Valley, the intention was for school purposes. And so Walnut Valley has proposed to sell this and use the funds for their school district. And I can understand their perspective on it. The problem that we're having is what's being proposed on this property. There's, I think, 5 different options. The worst option, in my viewpoint, is this would be all commercial. And it would actually, it's 30 acres, so it could be all 30 acres of commercial, or it could be a combination of commercial with several homes, 404 homes. The less, or the benign resolution would be to put a park or park facilities in there. So that is what the Site D is. Maybe we can go to the next one. This here just shows you another picture over here to the left. So that's the Site D, and over to the right, what we were talking about on the Shout Era project. And then there's one more picture in there. So that's just a little more, and you can see this depression in here, and that's part of LA County's sanitation drainage system. We can go to that next one. This here, the little smaller picture, but this red area is where the NFL stadium is proposed to go. Proceeding on the 57 or 60, 57 north, 60 east, you can see it on the left-hand side. It's quite an area, it's quite large. The stadium would actually go to the north of Grand, and to this side would be a large parking area and some other facilities they're proposing. If you can see in here, Diamond Bar obviously is not on that location. There is a small portion of Diamond Bar right on Grand in here, but this is City of Industry property. And for those who don't know, that NFL stadium, our board of directors, I should say our city council members, approved the EIR, and basically they did that in closed door session with negotiations, and the outcome was that we received
20 million?
20 million, and then it's going to be $700,000 a year. And so, in my viewpoint, that was irresponsible to do that. Now, we see Walnut that it's currently, they put a litigation or lawsuit on it, and they're really carrying a big fight. I wish Diamond Bar was doing that. Our city councils were doing that. It really deserves, you know, not only one city carrying the load. And you know what? I hand it to Walnut. You know, I envy what they're doing. We should be part of that. And currently, where it stands right now is that it's gone all the way to the California Senate, and it's what's called a mushroom bill, and that's all new language to me. But I guess when you look at the bottom line is they're trying to sweep the EIR or the environmental issues, is the way it appears, and so they're still trying to negotiate, and we'll see what the outcome is. Maybe we can go to the next picture.
My mouse moved.
Okay, that one is okay.
Actually, you can't go any further.
Yeah. So sorry for the little bit.